And with that beautiful musical interlude, we are live.
Oh.
Hey! So welcome to Glossop Improv Makes a Scene with...
It's me. It's Iain Luke Jones. Hello, everyone.
It's Iain Luke Jones, everybody. Hey! Thank you for joining us, Iain.
Very welcome.
So we have a number of suggestions before we start those. Kick us off into a beautiful scene. So pick a number between 1 and 31.
I'm using a number generator because I didn't want the pressure
Okay.
to be solely on me. So the number generator says 20.
20. Ah, it's from Michael Ananins.
Okay.
Isn't that right? And it's little fish. Oh,
Little fish. Bob?
Yeah.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Do you know how when Mum and Dad went on holiday and they asked us to look after all of the animals?
Yeah.
Well, I've just been to the house and dog accounted for.
Good.
2 cats accounted for.
Good.
7 chinchillas accounted for.
Excellent.
Tortoise accounted for. Rat accounted for.
Oh, good.
Guinea pigs accounted for.
Dave, you're going to have to get to the point here.
Oh, I apologize. I just got to stress to you the importance of this because I think you've been doing a great job. And
they're all there. They're all fine.
And they are all there, except for there's just one of the animals that isn't there.
Which one?
And I'm concerned.
Dogs are there, cats are there.
Yeah, and the pond fish are there in the back, but in the house, in the aquarium, there seems to be a fish missing.
What? Do you know which one is missing?
Bob, Dave, I'm not chopped liver. I do need to go back to the studying session with Bob. So could you maybe figure this out really soon? Because
I'm sorry, Mona. But we've got to get to the bottom of this.
Look, I honestly, I'm not going to be able to concentrate on my Spanish studies until we've got to the bottom of this fish mystery.
No. Okay, all right. Well, carry on. Because, I mean, I pay you by the hour to tutor me, Bob. And
well, look, go and look at the things in your room and try and name them in Spanish. All right,
Hold on,
write it down.
Just before you go, Mona.
To me in a couple of minutes, okay?
Right.
Just before you go, Mona.
Yeah.
Now, I know I've only met you a couple of times, but last time we spoke, you told me that you had a degree in criminology. That's correct?
Sí, señor. Sí.
Oh, good.
Oh, Bob, it's happening.
Excellent work. Excellent work. I told you, if you stuck with it, if you just kept saying any words that you knew in Spanish, eventually you'll learn the whole thing.
¿Cómo está, señor? Are you criminal? Oh, now I've forgotten my English.
I mean, you're just so good. Clearly, Bob is an excellent teacher. But to your criminology, and I know you're talking about the sea there, si, senor. I'd like to think less of the sea, but think of the water in the aquarium, and I'd like to mix your criminology skills and our little aquatic mystery.
All right. Go on then. Okay, it might help me think in Spanish. At the same time, help you get to the. Yeah. Let's. It'll help me trawl along, if you will.
Experiential learning. That's what this is, Mona. It's experiential learning. It's part of a new thing that I'm trying. That's
Right,
what I've drafted.
Okay.
So we're taking the learning to like a whole new level here, because I think that you could help us, Mona.
See.
Well, yeah, take less of the sea, more of the aquarium, because we seem to have a little fish problem.
¿Qué pasa?
That is something a little fishy.
Fish, pez.
Pez.
Something along those lines.
No hablo pez.
Well, let's just we'll just shelve the Spanish for a minute.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dave. Sorry.
Let's focus on the fish, right? So if you say the fish is missing,
Yeah.
like, but is it just one of the fish? All of the fish?
I mean, I counted 8.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Seis,
6,
siete.
7, 8.
Very good, Mona. Right, Dave, which of the fish is it?
Well, I think it's nueve.
Right, so it's fish number 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fish
I
number
mean,
9. Although it could be, technically, it could be fish number 2 or number 3. It's just I counted them.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know the names of all of the fish.
Now, the one with the spot on its tail, is that still there?
Spot on tail.
That's my favourite.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did spot that one. Yeah.
9.
Excellent. Right, so.
Although, actually, I think they all got spots on their tails.
Right, okay. This is a problem because Mum and Dad entrusted us to look after all of the animals, including the fish. Mum was actually very particular about including the fish.
Well, yeah, I know she loves to fish. She's fish mad.
Mona,
So. Yeah, see?
You don't happen to own any fish, do you? I know you're quite the animal lover.
I have la cucaracha to feed my bigger pets, the Spanish names of which I cannot name.
Okay.
But I've got a goldfish named Tom. Will he do? A goldfish.
Now, does it happen to have a black spot on its tail?
No, but look here. I've got one of these markers.
Ooh.
How many spots does fish number 9 have?
Now, it should just have one big spot in the middle of his tail.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, do you want me to go paint the spot on and show you?
If you would, Mona, that would be amazing.
That'd be all right then, Dave.
Oh yeah, let's give it a go. Go get the spot drawn on.
Does he need to stay alive for this?
Preferably, yes.
Because he's a slippery bugger.
Maybe if you could just pop him into like a bag or a mug or something, pop the little spot on his tail, and then bring him over here.
And if it goes wrong, I do have a plan B, I think. So, Bob, did I hear you say that the Spanish for fish was pez?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so, I mean, if this goes wrong, we'll just get a pez dispenser and we'll keep going until we get it right.
Will do. Be right back.
Right, okay, I think that has sorted the issue, but think Mum might find out.
Yeah, but that's the thing, because we don't really know which one is her favourite. But she would know straight away. I mean, to me, they all look the same, but she would definitely spot the spot issue.
Yeah.
Hmm. Mona?
Oh, this is so exciting. Okay, you're not gonna believe this, but I've just found out that if you sing certain notes at Tom the Fish, do you see him?
Yeah,
Watch.
I can see him.
Do you see the spot?
That's amazing.
Ooh, that's incredible.
No, I can make it 2 spots. Hold on. 3 spots.
Oh my.
You give him a vibrato. Can either of you do a vibrato? Can anyone sing? Because I don't do much. Oh, Bob, stop it. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, it's ironic that your name's Bob, because he doesn't seem to be bobbing much right now.
No, he's not. Okay, Dave,
I'll give it a
go.
I'll give it a go. I mean, I just remember doing this in school. My music teacher would do this with us. Let's see how it goes. Habra figaro, habra figaro, habra figaro, habra figaro, la 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 la.
Wow!
Habra figaro, habra figaro, habra figaro, la 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 la. Habra figaro, habra figaro, habra figaro, habra figaro, la 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 la.
Wow, he looks really happy.
Dave.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about auditioning for Britain's Got Talent? Because between you and Mona, I think we might be able to win it.
Do you think?
I reckon so. I'll be better at that than Spanish teaching anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you mean?
I mean, every story on Britain's Got Talent, they've got, every performer, they've got a story, and I think doing this for our last goldfish could be the.
Mona, did you just drink that fish?
Oh. I know.
Where'd he go? Oh my God, I swallowed him.
I know, Mona, when you sing, you have to practice your scales, but that's not the way to do it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. He got caught in my throat, so he's back.
Oh,
Sorry, I got thirsty. Sorry, guys, I got thirsty. It's my brother's fish. I got thirsty. You know, if you hold a glass in your hand, you'd be surprised how natural it is to drink it.
Well, I guess, yeah, I can see. I mean, every time there's anything in my hand, I've just gotta drink it, It's understandable.
Right, so what do you think? Do we want a bit of music to give Tom like a permanent spot, and then maybe?
Well, can you do any kind of accompaniment, Mona?
I mean, I've been keeping this quiet as well, but I've been learning the guitar.
Well, give it a bash.
Okay, yeah, give me a second.
Your brother's got a guitar?
Apparently so.
Makes sense. I'm going to try and I'm just going to set the glass down because little Tom might end up in my throat again. Sorry, I get so thirsty sometimes. And
oh, sorry guys, sorry it took me so long. So Britain's Got Talent, you think we can really do it?
It's worth a shot. And scene. Excellent. Oh, that was fun.
You got so close to playing a song.
I know, I was hoping that you were going to go for it, but, I don't want to push you.
That's fine. I would have done it.
Oh, thank you so much for joining us for a scene, Iain.
Oh, thanks for having me.
You're very welcome.
Good fun.
So tell us a bit about your improv background.
My improv background. It's kind of a weird one to tell because in many ways it's a very short story, and in other ways it's a longer story, because in terms of me actually doing improv and say, hey, I do improv comedy, that only started this year in February. So basically one night I was watching some Who's Line, and I've always loved Who's Line, and I've always thought to myself, oh, I'd love to do that. And then I just thought, actually, stop just thinking about it, just see if it's an actual thing that people do.
Yeah.
So I did a little bit of a Google search, and I saw that the very next Friday there was going to be a class in Chester, Liverpool Comedy Improv. They were doing one night a month in Chester, and I live really close to Chester. It's like a 25-minute drive away. So I contacted Emma Bird, who runs it, and she said, oh, as it happens, there's one place left for this Friday. Let me know if you want it. So I bought that ticket, went along, had an absolute blast, instantly signed up for like a 6-hour session like the week later, because she had a day session running.
Yeah.
And also decided to start going along to the Monday night drop-ins that she does in Liverpool. And then that went on for about a month, going to the drop-ins, did the 6-hour Saturday afternoon session, and I was loving it.
Yeah.
And in that process, Emma had said she was putting on a show, and she wanted to open the show with some of the members from Liverpool Comedy Improv, opening the show with some short form games. I put my name forward, even though I was super new to it, and she accepted and let me do it, and I had an absolute blast. And that was the night before lockdown kicked in. So it was the very night before. So I got to do that and have a blast. And then we went into lockdown, and I thought improv was going to get taken away. And then it just exploded online. And Liverpool Comedy Improv, at the start of lockdown, I was doing improv like 3-4 times a week. And I was just loving it and meeting loads of new people, having the time of my life, really. So it was a real positive to come out of the situation, because I've met some incredible people along the way. But the slightly longer story is, although I've not officially done improv, I've always kind of done improv. Like, I've officially done it since February. But when I was young, I used to do a lot of acting. From the age of 6, I used to go to drama workshops, and there's always improv involved in those. And they were always my favorite things, the warm-ups, lots of just simple things, as like a 6 or 7-year-old playing the freeze game. I used to love that. It was my favorite thing every weekend when I used to go on a Saturday morning. And I've had a sort of, performing has always been in my life in some way, shape or form. Sometimes it's been more drama, sometimes it's been more music. There's been some dance in there as well. I did a performing arts diploma when I was 16, 17, 18. And then I concentrated on my music for a long, long time, and gigged a lot with my band back in the day. And then when I fell into education, that was not planned at all. I literally fell into it. And I got very fortunate that I realized in education, I've got all of these skills of things that I love, music, drama, dance, and I can use them. And I've been able to use them in school for a long, long time. And whenever I'm doing anything along those lines with the children, bringing my favorite warm-up games, which were always improv-based games, was always great. And then I used to do pantomimes with children with a youth group I used to volunteer at. We did, I think, 7 years worth of pantomimes. And, I was brought in originally as a musical director, and I ended up being like a choreographer. I wrote the music most of the time from scratch. And then I was getting involved in the directing and casting, to the point where I actually wrote one of the shows, one of the pantomimes in full. And then I got to be in it with the children, because I wrote this character and I thought, I love this character. So I did this show called Cinderella and the Goblin King.
Yeah.
And it was like a mishmash, it was like an original story with characters everyone knows and loves, with a couple of original characters in there. And I wrote this character called the Goblin King, and I thought, I love this character. I want to be this character. So I spoke to the youth group, and they said, well, why don't you be the character? So then I got to be in the pantomime with the children. And the children were really varied in age. They were like age 7 to 16.
Yeah.
And we had quite a large cast, about 20, 25 children. And acting with the children was awesome. And because it's pantomime, there's a lot of improv involved.
Yeah,
If
definitely.
stuff goes wrong or you just go off on different tangents. So I was getting sort of an improv fix there. But then the last few years, I wasn't really involved that much in performing anything. And I was just concentrating on things in school. That I was doing lots of writing and things for school. You get the cool thing about school, primary school in particular, you get to write class assemblies. I get to write Christmas concerts and stuff like that, and I get to do the rehearsals with the children. But it's great to have found this outlet for me to sort of do it myself again instead of just sort of helping the children to do it. I'm able to get involved and have a good time.
Yeah, that's like the best thing in the world. If your job can kind of also fulfill all of your other kind of performing needs and things like that, if you can work kind of any sort of performing or anything into your work, it's just amazing.
Oh yeah, and it is really incredible. And there's lots of teachers that hate that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But for me, I really embrace it because it's a great creative outlet for me, and then the children get to benefit from my passion. Because if you're passionate about something, then I think the children can tell. You know, they can tell if you care what you're doing more so than if it's things that you just like, oh, I'm really not into this, but I have to teach you anyway, sort of thing.
Yeah, because when you think back to who your favorite teachers were at school, it's always the ones that were like super enthusiastic, probably a bit weird in their approach to things. Like I remember we had an amazing English teacher called Mr. Hackett who would like bowl imaginary cricket balls at people and throw imaginary spears at you when we were doing Lord of the Flies, and just like he had a really bizarre approach to it, but it was because he was really into it, so he would try and make everything as kind of real and, you know, really get us to sort of immerse ourselves in whatever we were doing. And it has an impact on you. If you have somebody that has that joy and that passion, that enthusiasm, then you want them to be able to show it rather than being kind of stifled as like, this is how I must teach this. Or I know it's, you know, a lot of teachers don't really have as much leeway and as much choice as they would like as to how they have to deliver their classes, but if you can fit in your passions there.
And in my classroom, I love the children to feel that they can be themselves in my classroom, within reason, and to help them do that, I really try to be myself. So I spend most of my day just cracking jokes and being a bit silly, and they seem to relate to that, you know. But improv is great because I just get to test out new material all the time because because I really like puns, and children give me loads of great setup lines that they don't even realize. Come up with ideas all the time, and it's like the best way to learn in something is to constantly practice it. So I feel with puns and like silly one-liners that I get to constantly practice it because I've got like a constant audience all day long.
That's amazing. That's a great way to see your class. People is like, good evening, guys. I'm just here to tell you. Today we're going to do some maths, but more to the point, let's do some jokes about numbers.
It's just because I can't help it. If something is said and I see that there's a one-liner or a pun, I have to let it out.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool that in my job I can do that. I don't have to stay quiet and be on the phone to someone or whatever. I can just say whatever comes into my head if it's a silly little joke.
Yeah.
And the children are very honest as well. Like you can tell because if they don't like it, they will tell you.
Yeah, they will tell you if it's a bad pun.
Yeah.
Like Mr. Jones, that's not funny.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Oh, well, I'm glad that you get to like exercise all of your skills in your work. That sounds
it's pretty cool. It is cool to have a job where you get to use your skills and you can actually sort of enjoy your passions through your work.
Yeah, and inspire other people to do the same. Like those kids must just be like, oh, yeah, Mr. Jones is really funny when he's doing this, so I can be funny when I'm doing this.
Yeah, I like to think so. I've had a lot of positive responses in the past from children and from parents and things, and I guess I pride myself on the rapport that I have with the people that I work with, and the children are a big part of that. And as long as as long as they feel that they're being true to themselves, then that's awesome. That's
Oh, you sound like a great teacher. I wish that I'd had more teachers like you. That would be amazing.
I mean, it's not an easy profession. There's so much pressure, but the children don't need to know the pressure I'm under. It's my job to keep them moving forward and keep them smiling, you know?
That's so nice. Oh, I'm feeling all emotional. Like, oh, these lucky children. Oh, that's so nice.
Oh, I'm glad you think so.
And we're very glad to have you as part of Glossop Improv now. You're one of us.
It's been awesome to join in and play with new people and have a bit of fun on a Friday.
Yeah.
In fact, what is the actual date that Iain is going to run Glossop Improv for us?
Oh,
I
yes.
believe
So it is the
23rd.
23rd.
Iain Luke Jones will be running Glossop Improv on the 23rd of October. Woo!
And I look forward to lots of short form fun.
Yes. Excellent. Well, we will let you go about your business for the rest of the evening. So thank you so much for joining us to make a scene, and we'll see you soon. Say goodbye to the internet, everyone.
I was going to say a quick little bit of advertising because I want to advertise my YouTube channel.
Oh, yes, sorry. Apologies. Tell us about your YouTube channel.
You can find me on YouTube, Iain Luke Jones. Iain is spelled I-A-I-N, which you can see because this is on Facebook and it spells things. On my YouTube channel every Wednesday, I have a thing called Humorous Moment where I post just one short little funny video. It doesn't take much out of your day, about 20 to 30 seconds. And if you subscribe, you get a new little moment of humorous activity every Wednesday. And every Monday, I do a Motivational Monday video to start the week right, where I give you a motivational quote and a motivational song to start the week. So that's my YouTube channel, Iain Luke Jones. Check it out.
Woo-hoo. Excellent. Okay. After that plug, goodbye, Facebook.
Thank you very much. Goodbye, Facebook.